All right, welcome in everybody. Oh, game audio has not started, unsurprisingly. I don't know what causes that. Gonna have to figure that out. Got game audio? There we go. Welcome in everybody. We are back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. We're gonna be cutting apart more ships, trying to pay off my Nendoroid debt. Welcome in, Doc. I hope you... Well, you said you're doing well. Yeah. I haven't had much going on this weekend, which I'm glad for, because the last few weeks have been like insanely hectic and chaotic. And then finally this week, I'm like getting right back into the swing of things. Things are kind of settling down. Now that I have my car, it's allowed me to do a lot of things I couldn't do before. And yeah, things are going all right. Things are looking up Millhouse. Okay. I need to do some upgrading because I have links tokens to spend. I need to I need to see what I actually want for this. Yeah, I mean, range is not... I want to get things that are like actually important to... Yeah, trust me, I know how that feels, Doc. I have... You actually know I've discussed it somewhat with you, but yeah, you know I've got lots of things family-wise that just kind of out of my hands. Nothing I can do about that. I will say, you know, for the first time ever, my boss and I actually had a shouting match, like cussing each other out and everything on the job. But honestly, it got settled within like 5 minutes, and then I just kind of didn't. Then neither of us really cared about it anymore. It was very short. It was just like, that's the first time I've ever done that to my boss, and we both very quickly got over it. Ooh, strength could be nice. Tether amount's not that important. Tether lifetime could be nice. Charged push force. Ooh, that's actually good. Gonna get that. That cost a lot of LT though. Yeah, improving durability drain's a good idea. Oh, okay, we're getting the unbirds your boy. I need to actually have a timer on as well. Let's see. Does Windows by default have a timer on it? Let's see. I actually don't know. Whatever, we'll just pay attention to the time. Okay. Yep, you have redeemed unbirds your boy. So now I am forced to be unbirded. Yeah, I figured it does. I just I didn't think to actually look to see where that is or how it works. I'm just gonna pay attention to the time. We'll say this started at 108, so at 118 I need to stop it. That's all it is. Yep, you have unbirded me. I am now just a boy. I am just a boy. Okay. Tether lifetime I also wanted. I probably don't have enough for much. I mean, range could be nice. Let's just go for it. Yeah, we're focusing on the grapple right now. Why not? Okay. Oh, wow. I actually, for once in my life, spent literally exactly all of my Link's tokens. Unfortunately, I have to do yet another tutorial. At least it's a... Actually, is that a new ship type? No, I don't think it is, unfortunately. Oh, no, wait. That's the one I was doing last. Gotta start my training. Okay, let me look at the controls again. Yeah, I think I got the basic idea. I don't think it's been that long. I'm having to read this because I normally don't like the voice to be on, but I do actually need to know what I'm supposed to do right here. Okay. So really, with these kinds of thrusters, a class 2, we just have to, I mean reactors, we just have to remove the thrusters, then the coolant. Okay. That feel when you spend 45 minutes saves coming, so you can get the exact right circumstance to use your cheat tile in this game. That only works on the first round, and you need that exact circumstance to max out a friendship link just to be completionist on the friends list, and you finally get it. Yakuza, I know Judgment's not Yakuza, but those RGG games are something else. Not complaining, of course. What button was it? There it was. 5 to turn on my headlamp. Okay, I'm gonna need to get in there. Okay, and how do I... scanner. Okay. We need to find a entry. Ah, there's an entry. Okay. There's no air in there, which is convenient. There's the ECU. We gotta start with the thruster, though. Let's see. A lot of the thrusters you have to pull out from out here, but it looks like there's gonna be a release inside. Yeah, I see the release right there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Ah. Is it a lawyer game like Ace Attorney, or is it like a detective game or something? I actually don't know anything at all about Judgment, other than it's an RGG game that everybody mentions alongside Yakuza. Okay, now this goes to the processor. I honestly did not remember the thruster cap goes to the processor. I would like more strength. I'd like even more strength than this on the grapple. Ah, so it's kind of both. I was kind of laughing to myself. I posted some of the panels in Ace's Discord. But in Jujutsu Kaisen, which I actually only started recently, and I've caught up on the manga, its English releases at least, and there's a sorcerer at one point who was previously a defense attorney. Like, he has the badge and everything, except it's a little darker than Ace Attorney, because it talks about how the massive conviction rate in Japan, and how he couldn't, there were a lot of people he couldn't get off even though they were innocent, just because of the system there. And how when he gained his sorcerer powers, he started using them to just hey, you take it how you want, Doc. You take it how you want. We could also say phrasing with what I just said, but the point of it being that he was just so mad that once he unlocked his sorcerer powers, he just immediately went on a power trip to be like, no, we're gonna get real justice. We're gonna get real justice, and he becomes a vigilante. Although I think the unfair part there is that they don't point out that Japan, kind of like an Ace Attorney, is has like two tier trials, where you have an initial sort of weaker trial that determines, yeah, this guy's probably frickin' guilty. And then you send them for a more serious, in-depth trial, where, yes, they usually end up being frickin' guilty. And that's where the, like, 95-99% conviction rate comes from. It's not that they actually convict, like, 95 to 99%. It's that they, in the second stage of a trial, they convict like 95 to 99%, but the whole point is a lot more people don't actually get to that point. Okay. It's pressurizing in here. It didn't say there was air pressure in the actual, but I'll have to see now. So I may have just, oh, I see. I think I get it. I think I get it. I think only the ECU is pressurized. Oh, ah! Yeah, but we have to find a way to depressurize it because it would be very dangerous to, it'd be very dangerous to mess with anything in here until I've done that. Oh. I don't know that I even need wires. How much is this worth? That's worth quite a lot of money. I'm not gonna do that. Objection! I once again, I respect RGG. It's gonna be a while before I get to Yakuza, much less Judgment, but I highly respect RGG and their style. Okay, this is the ECU. I don't want to mess with that just yet. I need to... Where is the thruster? I kind of lost track of where I'm going currently. Okay, the thruster's in that direction. I want to disconnect that first. I honestly, once again, I think really more companies could do this if they stopped pissing off or firing their talent that made them successful. Like, I saw somebody use the phrase "ship of Theseus" developers now, and I realized, yeah, that's a really common thing where you have these developers that are riding the coattails of their earlier games, except nobody who made those earlier games is even at the company anymore. Like, it's not the same company, because all the people who made it good are gone. It's a Ship of Theseus company. And that's very much like, well, you know, you saw that with, like, Back 4 Blood. Is it was like, oh, this is made by the developers of Left 4 Dead. Well, not really. Not really. It was, like, probably... It was probably the kinds of guys who didn't actually do anything that made Left 4 Dead any good. Sort of like when you have a movie that's like, by the producers of this other movie, and you know, like, the producers didn't actually do anything. Oh, the Elite Dangerous. Well, the funny thing is, Elite Dangerous, early on, it may have actually had some original devs from the original Elite days, but in the very least, the early developers for Elite Dangerous were really good. But now, with the release of Odyssey, every single one of them has left. Every single one of them has left. There's nobody from the original Elite Dangerous team left. And, you know, I see, like, yeah, within ED's own lifestyle, you're right. I couldn't remember if they had devs from before ED, like from the earlier Elite games, because ED is, I think, the third one. But... like, recently I saw this, the Titan War. They just took, I mean, not the Titan War, the Thargoid War. They just took down a Titan, the first Titan, because this was something that was introduced for it. But it's this such a FOMO thing, and that's most of what the game is now, is it's just FOMO stuff. And it really ruins it. Okay. This should be safe to rip off. I don't think I'm near a safe amount of radiation, considering what's happening to my, considering what's happening to me at this moment. Okay, so when I pull that lever, it actually does just pull the thruster off. Got it. I don't think this is gonna be too much trouble, honestly. I'll have to pay attention to whether I'm dealing with a Class 2 reactor or not, whenever I get to these ships. Oop. I have, like, completely lost my orientation. There we go. I got so distracted by the conversation that I couldn't actually remember which way was up. I think the game is a little bit loud right now. Gotta turn it down. Let's say right about here. Maybe not. Well, we'll put it back right there and see if it's gonna be a problem or not. Okay. That actually reminds me, I just finished reading Solo Leveling. Which is interesting. It's a Korean web novel that got an anime. It's actually quite good. It's a reverse isekai, but I think because it's not made in Japan, it feels a little fresher. And one of the themes of it is that these gates to a fantasy world start opening up in, well, across the entire world, not just in Korea, but takes place in Korea. And towards the end of the series, there's only one country that ever gets destroyed, and it's actually Canada. A giant gate opens over Alberta and destroys all of Canada. Okay, now I have to figure out how this coolant works. How do I... Oh, not what I meant to do. Oh, okay, no. Yeah, we gotta release the coolant. I'm guessing then that this is not where I release it from. Okay, I'll figure that out. Oh wait, no, they're pointing stuff out. Okay, I see. They've got objective markers. Why am I worrying so much? They got objective markers. And that is... Oh, the reactor's in here, I guess? Interesting. The reactor's got, like, shielding and everything. By the looks of it. No? Okay. It looks... I guess the reactor can be, like, torn apart or something? I don't know. We'll figure that out in a second. Okay, how does this work? Do I just have to pull these off? Or is there something else going on here? The ECU goes in the barge. Got it. Do I pull this off? No. Can I interact with it? Nope. So how does it work? Because they got markers just on this thing. Oh, I see. Ah, I see, I see. Okay, understood. Pick up. Okay. Nope, that's a... Oh. Well, I think we can safely say the coolant is pretty cool. Oh gosh. I destroyed the airlock. Oh frick. It's destroying like everything in here. Okay. Yes, the coolant is very cool. Okay. Oh frick, I didn't even cut a way out for the reactor. Okay, we're probably gonna give up on this just because I understand now how it works to an extent. Now I have to... Yeah, okay, I understand how it works. We're gonna give up on this ship and just give it to the company, and we'll get another ship. I usually don't like these training ships anyways, because they're not the most recent kind I can have. I forgot to actually clear away for the reactor, although I didn't really know what was going to happen. Oh, it is past, it is past 118. I can, there we go. We are back to being the bird boy. Okay. Goodness. I hate that. Yeah, we're abandoning the shift. I don't... Okay. There we go. Hey, Scotty, thanks for the lurk. Have a good day. Yeah, unfortunately, I do have to do the training. I'm okay with starting it back over, though. Let's do it right this time. I'll probably abandon the ship either way, because I don't really feel like dealing with this ship. The thing is, as long as I just give the ship back to the company, I don't lose any money. I just, you know, don't gain as much as I could have. Oh, did I forget to upgrade? I did. Heck. No, I'm gonna go back one more time. There we go. Let's repair everything. It's good with me. Yes, let's increase that. We'll increase that. We'll increase the range. There we go. Good enough. Let's start this training. Oh boy. Now we gotta find the door. Where was it again? We'll figure that out in a second. Here we go. Now this guy goes to the processor. See ya. Okay. Now where is the actual entrance into this? Oh, the airlock's over there. Okay. Oh, never mind. Oh, I think... Did they move things around? Not sure. There we are. Okay, it actually is a little bit randomized, even with the training. That's interesting. But, fortunately, this time they made it so that, nothing is, This time they made it so that, there is no pressurization in here, so that's actually convenient. Okay. Let's yeet that out there. There we go. Good enough for me. These kind of like integral parts of the ship are usually what's worth like ridiculous quantities of money. Like they'll actually be a solid percentage of the total value of the ship. Okay, now I need to clear a route for the reactor to actually get out of here. So I think I'll be able to rip off the back of the ship. That should help me out. Okay, this goes to the processor. Which is about what I expected. The class 2 reactor is pretty large, so I'm gonna need a good amount of space to actually get it out of there. And that coolant is really freaking cold because it can actually freeze the ship to the point that it breaks apart. One more. There we go. Okay. Let's throw some tethers on that. Here, we'll pull it towards this guy first. I just want to get this objective done. I hate the constant training. It's almost every single time I level up, I have to do a training mission. Like, I work in an industry where there's all different kinds of things I could need certifications for, and I don't deal with this much training. You know what they do when I run into a new danger I haven't before? As an electrician, they just point at it and tell me, like, hey, if you touch that, you'll die, and I probably will too. It's like, oh, okay, cool, I won't touch that then. Understandable. Have a nice day. Pretty much. That's just my life. I remember I was at Outback. I wanted to get a steak. I was at Outback, and you know, my server was just starting small talk, and I mentioned I was an electrician, and he's like, and I mentioned I was having to deal with a bunch of flooded basements that week, and he was like, "Oh, is that dangerous? Is your job dangerous?" And I'm like, "Yes." And his face when I said that was peak. It was hilarious. The manhole situation was a lot more dangerous, though, because those switches down there, that's 12,470 volts. It very much would be a large and terrifying explosion if I touched that. And absolutely would definitely kill anybody who was in that manhole with me. Now, potentially somebody who might just be looking into the manhole. Okay. Some of this stuff's worth decent money. Well, once again, I'm not too concerned with getting everything because I'm just gonna get rid of this ship when I'm done doing their stupid objectives. Yeah, this can just be pulled off, I'm hoping. Okay. I'm actually just gonna yeet that out there. It's not even really worth money. What did even happen to it? I didn't see where it went. These aren't really worth money, which is crazy to me, because whatever this coolant is, it's really freaking powerful. I would think this would be, like, valuable. This goes to the barge, and is worth a lot of money. Goodbye. Okay, see, I did the objectives, so I'm gonna leave now. I'll get some money out of this, but I'm just kind of... I have other business to attend to. This was actually the game I streamed the same day I got hyper sick. I had to stop like 30 minutes early because I started, like, my fever right around that time started going up drastically. And I was literally like, it was warm in the house and I started just shivering uncontrollably. And then for like the next like week, I was so sick I couldn't walk. And that doesn't happen to me very often. In fact, it's almost never happened to me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't care about none of that stuff. Well, actually, let me see. This ship doctor... Can I actually, like, do anything here? Sure, whatever. Good enough. See, I stopped paying attention to things they say only because the story in this game is so annoying. Ah, congratulations on the first, Ruby. Welcome in. How you doing? Okay. What is my most recent ship I unlocked? Actually need to check. I don't remember. Wrong way. Okay, that'll be in messages. I probably have already read it, because I think they usually make me read it. Yeah, it looks like the Javelin Heavy Cargo may actually be my most recent ship. In which case, I guess we could finish the training one they gave me, because it looks like that's actually going to be the best one we have. That's worth a good bit of money. This Javelin is 2. I feel like that probably happens in, like, Tokyo in particular a lot, because it seems like a lot of the jobs to get in Tokyo are office work. And most office work in Japan seems to be the kind where you wear a suit and tie. So you probably do have a lot of samey looking people just because they all work the same kind of job and all have the exact same kind of dress code. Well, I guess I'm finishing this one off. I didn't think I was gonna. Usually they give me, like, the last ship I had unlocked and not the most recent one. So it's usually best to kind of just abandon these training missions, but they actually did give me a good ship for this one, which is highly unusual. Okay, I'm gonna remove some of the outside stuff first. Hmm? Let's yeet you down. It's often pretty convenient to get this stuff outside first, since eventually I'm going to have to start ripping panels off to pull components out of the ship. And this way I don't lose track of any components I actually need to break off. The shipping crate. Yes, okay, the shipping crate can just be ripped off. Got it. I couldn't remember. They point out that the shipping crates have shielding that prevents your scanner from seeing into them, so I thought that was going to be like some big mechanic where I have to watch out for what's in the shipping container. No, it turns out I don't. Any shipping containers just go straight to the barge no matter what. And there's no, like, danger to ripping them off, so I actually... It feels almost pointless that they even bothered to mention that to me. Oh, I don't remember if I've said it on stream or not. After Hardspace Shipbreaker, I'm planning to do a Dark Souls Remastered playthrough. Because I'm realizing it's been a really long time since I went through the Soulsborne games. Like, did a proper playthrough of them. I don't know if I'll do Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3 is still tied to my subscriber goal. So, unless I hit that, I'm not going to play it. But in the very least, I'll do Dark Souls Remastered. I would do Bloodborne if I could. I am very salty about that fact. And the crazy thing is it's like, you know, From Software doesn't do a lot of remakes. Like the Demon's Souls remakes wasn't From Software. That wasn't them that did that. That was a whole nother company. And other than that, they did Dark Souls Remastered, and I think that was mostly because of the complaints that Prepare to Die was limited to 30 FPS and was horribly optimized. So they were kind of like, oh crap, we really need to go back and like redo this so people can actually enjoy our game. This, I think I have to, oh yeah, there's fuel. Where do I flush the fuel here again? I don't remember. Yeah, I can see, oh yeah, I forgot there's like lights on it to show that there is in fact fuel in it. I'm gonna have to, I don't think systems will necessarily help me. We'll see. Where do I flush the fuel? I really can't remember. Yeah, that won't help me. I need systems. Is there... There's nothing else fuel related except... What is that? That's probably just for the thruster. I'll check real quick. I'll go in there and check, but I think this is going to require... I think I have to flush it somewhere over here, but I may be wrong. Ah, here we are. Couldn't see it from that angle. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, and the lights have gone off. We are free. Yeah, okay. As I thought, you don't just rip those off, you actually have to cut them off. So let's do that real quick. The thing that's going to be hard about doing Yakuza is the only times on stream I like to do multiple games in a series in a row is when each of those games are short, but Yakuza games are not short. But there's so many of them too. Like with some of the other series I have to play, it's not a big deal because there's only like 2 or 3 of them that are long that I have to play. But with Yakuza, there are so many. Yeah, most of the games I have played on stream in the last year aren't even 30 hours long. I mean, I'm okay with like a... Like, I'm okay with not going completionist as long as I get like all the side missions. So like the sub-stories. Because those usually... In a good RPG, those actually do give flavor, and sometimes they even explain the story further, or even affect the story. Yeah, and Yakuza 0 would probably be the one I start on. Especially because that's the one I already own. Yeah. Like, I generally can't play an RPG without doing the side missions. But, yeah. Just a second. Yeah. There's also RPGs where it's usually a really bad idea because you don't level properly if you only do like the main story. Heck, that was my problem effectively in Elden Ring the other night, was that because I was just going straight for the main bosses and I wasn't doing all the side content, I wasn't actually leveling up as much as I should have. before doing that, and when I got to Melania, I was so underpowered. I could barely out DPS her for one, and the other thing is I had so little health that not only was it hard for me to survive, but it was even harder for my Mimic. Once I fixed all that, it wasn't a big problem, and the only thing that got me the one time when I came back was simply she got a grab attack on me when I didn't have full health. Which a lot of people pointed out, the difficulty spike in in-game Elden Ring is really stupid, because you just have a bunch of enemies that even when you have like 60 vigor can almost one-shot you. And, you know, past 60 vigor, there's not really anything you can do about that. Oh, there we are. Oh, got a sticker, apparently. Okay, got all those off. Getting this fuel tank out of here. Oh, my oxygen is low. I should fix that. There we go. Okay, now we need to cut it out. Is there gonna be any problems getting out of here? We'll see. There's no danger, so it's okay if I... At least I don't think. Let's just cut it out right here. There we go. Okay. Does it actually have room to get out? I didn't even think about that. I may need to see if I can cut a way out for it. What are these even holding on to? What are the odds I can actually pull this out? No, it's too wide. So I have to get this frame off. Let's see how hard that's going to be to do. I want to avoid cutting pieces that are worth money, but may not have much choice. How much is this worth? Ooh, that's actually worth a good bit of money. It's good, worth a decent bit of money. Okay. So these structural pieces are... Okay, no, I see how it works now. I'm probably gonna have to cut some pieces because I'm not really seeing a way to pull all this off without. Well, I may come back to this actually. I think this will be a bit easier when I start cutting the rest of the ship out. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this. I should save this for later. Cut my ship into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Which is absolutely fitting since running out of oxygen is a very real threat here. Do I have all that cut? Goody goody. Okay, let's get my orientation back, because I... There we go. So let's work on these real quick, the amplifiers. There goes one. Worth some money. Nope. There we go. Another sticker unlocked. I'm just unlocking all the stickers. Okay. Now we should probably head in here. Let's look at structural. It's always odd to me when the airlock itself is pressurized and nothing around it is. Oh, it's unpowered. Oh boy. I shouldn't have taken the reactor out before opening that up, but I wasn't expecting to actually do this, I wasn't actually expecting to do this ship. Frick. Okay, well, we're gonna take a risk. It's gonna be dangerous. Ah, gosh, I don't want to destroy that. Well, actually, it's worth money, but I could survive if I do destroy it. Okay, I didn't destroy it. Good enough for me. I didn't even destroy that, heck. Let's throw it away real quick. Oh, ah! Okay, we're good in here. Don't really need a food pack. That's damaged, unfortunately. Is that the only thing holding it there? Let's get this off. Anything else that needs to be separated? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, this is just good to go into the processor. There we go. Get processed. Like all my food these days. Here we go. Eat the computer terminal. What's in it? Wires. I don't need wires. Ooh, nice. Salvage goal 2 reached already. Now this looks like all of this is going to the furnace. Okay, yeah, I think we're good to just toss it all in the furnace. Hey, Pandemonium, welcome in. How you doing? Oh, frick. Ah, better angle, please. Thank you. Oh, I need fuel. Yep, I'm doing pretty good today. I mean, I haven't done much at all today, which sometimes is actually a really good day. It's amazing how few days nowadays I get where I can just not do anything. Yeah, decompression time is important. I should have more time this next week to, like, decompress and just not have to do anything. I mean, this week wasn't really that bad in that regard, but it was kind of just like, it'd be pretty much every day I had free time, would end up finding something to do. Ooh, how do I detach it? Ah, there we are. It's very interesting how this thing comes apart. Get yeeted. My favorite. Now this, is there a way to detach this? Because congratulations on the second panda. I need to work through my redeems because there's a bunch of things I want to do that I keep forgetting about. My eternal problem. Oh, hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Do actually. I have a legitimate problem of just not drinking enough in general. And I need to work on that. I need to go through my redeems because I have a terminal problem of realizing during stream, it's like, oh, you know, I need to add that to stream. I need to make this adjustment, that adjustment. And then the moment I hit stop streaming, I completely forget all of that. And don't remember until the next time I start streaming. Like, I want to add in a throw command, so I need to get, I need to get that software. I'm sure, I know I am not the only VTuber who has experienced that. I need to get the throw command set up, but then I keep forgetting to get the throw command set up. Okay, how does this not detach in some normal way? Yes, that's always very exciting because, you know, like for me, I wasn't always eccentric bluebird. You can still see it on Discord and on Twitter that I keep both names just so people can keep track of who I am, but I used to go by Whirlybird instead. And then I like redid my whole Twitch, and then I got affiliate less than 2 months ago, and then I had to do a whole bunch of stuff for that. Okay, let's see. I'm a little... It's crazy that I can't find a way to actually separate this processor piece. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, there's nothing in the structural information. I guess I just have to kind of give up a piece of that. That's okay. It's not actually worth that much money. But the furnace piece is. Okay, let's get back in here. Yeah. Yeah. That's still like my point is it's still a very big change. And it's a change to branding as well. That's kind of my bigger point, is that you're changing branding to some extent. You're at least not changing your name, which usually helps when you're going to do a big branding change, but I changed absolutely everything. Okay, let's just start ripping the structure apart. I don't see why not. It definitely helped that the last couple days you streamed a bit earlier in the day. Because my work has me waking up very early in the morning. So I often have a hard time staying awake all the way until like one of your streams starts. Unfortunately, I ended up missing most of the last one because I went out and had to do a bunch of stuff. I'd even grabbed food to come back and have your stream on for the rest of me eating, but it was over by the time I got back. I will say, I at least left the lurk going. Yeah. Understandable. I don't ever like being away from stream for long, but sometimes it just has to happen. I was away for stream for 2 weeks recently, and I was kind of upset about it. Oh, frick. No, don't do this again. Come on, not this again. There we go. Oh, come on. Doc gonna win least active Oyaji member award. Yeah, no, I get you. It's like just sometimes life gets in the way. For me though, my stream is very cathartic to me, and that's why I was so frustrated for being away for so long. Is it was something I really wanted to actually get the opportunity to do, but I just couldn't. And it was very unpleasant to me. Yeah. Heck, I would I'd watch that stream if if it were in a time slot I could watch that stream. I'm actually getting surprisingly few of those time slots these days. Okay. Let's see. This time I'm just gonna kind of finish off cutting this stuff up. Anything else? Okay. I'll cut this out real quick too. But Doc, the important question is, what's the first game you'd stream? You know, why am I not surprised that's what you said? I actually have that downloaded. I just need to, you know, eventually get to it. The Front Mission series is a bit of an older series, Panda. Although, correct me if I'm wrong, Doc. Didn't they have like a recent remake or new game or something that wasn't that good? But Front Mission's like a tactical, I think it's a turn-based tactical RPG. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, frick, not what I wanted. For me, I don't... Like, Orange was talking about herself planning ahead what she's going to play for a long time, but I kind of realized I don't like to do that, because there often ends up being another game that will come up, you know, 2 or 3 months down the line that changes my mind. So I don't plan too far ahead. I usually only plan, like, what's the next thing I'm going to play? And that's it. I don't plan any further ahead than that. So, like, on Sundays, the next thing I'm gonna play is gonna be Dark Souls Remastered. On Mondays, the next thing we're gonna play is gonna be Duel Masters, most likely. Since Orange is wanting to start Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories again. I thought that'd be funny. I only plan, like, the next thing I'm gonna play because when I start, I usually play, like, story-driven games that actually have an ending. So... I usually intend to stick with that game until I reach the ending. It's kind of, it's a weird thing about me is I don't like to play a lot of the games I have, like SnowRunner or Elite Dangerous, that don't really have an ending. Because having an ending to the game just kind of tells me, like, hey, this is time to switch games now. Whereas if I play something like SnowRunner, I don't really know when I want to stop it. And I have to figure that out, so I just kind of... The only times I've played SnowRunner on stream isn't actually my stream, for the most part. It's just been what I'm gonna do today. We're gonna go to Imitation Orange's channel and play SnowRunner on there afterwards. I won't be streaming it. I'll just be on her channel. Makes it easier for me. And, like, on Mondays, I'll do Duel Masters after I beat Ace Combat 4, and on Thursdays, once I beat Aatrot, we're switching to Resident Evil 8. That's about as far ahead as I've planned. I have, like, a huge backlog of games to play, but I can't tell you 2 or 3 months down the line which one's gonna be, like, the next one I choose. I have a lot of retro games to play, too. Okay. I've ripped this thing mostly apart. I still got... There's still a few things I have to cut away. We're making progress. Like, it always seems like I'm not making as quick of progress as possible, but most likely, like, especially when you get to that 4th and 5th goal, it tends to be that it all pretty much just comes at once, because right now I'm just tearing away the structure. But once the structure gets mostly teared away, that's where a lot of the valuable stuff starts getting processed. And that very quickly jumps my progress up. I mean, all in all, these ships take a while to salvage, but I like that. It's very this is a very enjoyable and chill game. It's in particular exactly what I'd want to play on a Sunday. Just wind down for the week and get ready to go into the next week. Is actually perfect. There we go. Can't really get that out yet, though. I don't mind losing the coolant pipe. Actually, I probably could have just dragged that off the coolant pipe, couldn't I? Oh well. Alrighty, let's see... Yeah, I can't rip the pipe off, and I can't rip that off. I'll figure that out in a minute. Really, this doesn't go into the barge. That's unusual. How about this? Well, that also goes in the processor. Huh. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. Nope. There we go. Having my charged push upgraded is very nice. Now this ship in total is worth about 20 mil. So that's a good bit of money. The thing is, they're trying to create this narrative about the crippling debt I'm in, except with the job I have, I will probably have this debt paid off within 2 in-game months. Like, I don't think you can call a debt that can be paid off in a couple months crippling debt. Honestly, the narrative for this game is mostly nonsensical. Okay, most of this... Oh, I should probably cut this off then. Some of that's going to the furnace. Ugh, this is very heavy. How easy will this actually be to get into the processor? Ugh, there we go. It's also nice whenever I can upgrade those brakes, because I go so fast back over here. It's really handy to be able to actually stop quickly. We're making good progress. What's in here? There's a lot of system stuff. There's a lot of electrical system stuff. I don't know that there's going to be power to anything. And in fact, I do a dumb... I think there will be power. Yeah, there is power, because the reactor isn't the only source of power. It's just the main power for, you know, like thrusters and other core systems. But there will still be electrical that are just powered by individual power cells. Which also means there's still an electrical hazard involved, but it's easy enough to deal with. Electrical hazards have so far been, in general, the easiest to deal with in this game. You know, I might try to take credit for my job for that, but really it's just that all you have to do is find some power cells, rip them out of the wall. There's no real danger to ripping them out of the wall either, and then you're good. Okay. A little bit hard to get this off of here. I will say this though, while I am planning to do Duel Masters on Mondays, I am not going to guarantee that I'm going to beat it, because I remember nothing of that game, and it may turn out it utterly sucks. In fact, it's a Duel Masters video game. It probably utterly sucks. But I at least want to do one stream of it. Just, you know, as a laugh. Yeah, I'm going to cut pieces of this pipe off. I don't really... Ooh, actually, it's pretty valuable. All of this is pretty valuable. But it's kind of hard to pull this out. Oh, wait, no, I can just... Wow, there's cut points on this. This could have been so much simpler from the beginning. I just had to do a dumb. Okay. This is heavier than I thought it would be. To be perfectly honest with you. Okay. Let's drag you away. That should come off easy enough. Obviously the pipes don't really want to go with it, but that's okay. And that's another thing. I have to buy all the items I use for salvaging, except they're not expensive in the slightest. This debt is not difficult to pay off. There we go. Okay. Okay. A little oxygen. There we go. Getting pretty close to goal 3. And all of this is processor stuff, so we can go ahead and just throw that in the processor. Thank you. This is for the furnace, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in there. Oh. Sure, we'll throw the bottle in the furnace, why not? Ooh, something valuable got thrown in there. Oh, the panel. Yeah, there wasn't really anything I could do about that, though. Okay. Now, how do I actually get this out of here? What's this? Oh, I'll take it off. Kind of getting to the point that things worth like 80,000 or 100,000 are actually not what I would consider worth taking the time on. Any way I can rip this apart safely without actually having to destroy parts of the wall? Kind of doesn't seem like it. Like, I want to, but I don't think I actually can. Looks like I am just gonna have to cut this apart. Not my favorite solution, but... yeah, that's just coolant pipe. I don't care about that. Okay, fine. Oh dang, I actually don't have the cut level necessary for that piece. Okay. Heck. Get rid of you. Oh, that was pretty dangerous. I almost hurt myself. Okay. Now, can we actually get you out? Because you're worth a lot of money. Now the rest of this can just go in the furnace. Oh, we got goal 3 reached. These obviously can go in there. Oh, heck. How lightweight is that? Goodness. I know there was another pipe. Oh, there it is. There we go. Now, I haven't really touched this yet, and some of it is pressurized. So I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. And it is powered as well. It's pressurized in here. Here, we'll take it. Yeah. Okay, we are depressurized right now. Oh, here, the cockpit, we're gonna have to get this depressurized too. Let's do it. Okay, where... there we are. That's what I was looking for. This will go into the barge. Okay. Start cutting this thing apart. Where's the cut point for this wall? Ah, there we are. There we go. Okay. Good stuff. Getting pretty close to done with this one. It's all going to be furnace. Oh. Yeah, that should go in there. Yes, let's get you off. There we are. Another cut point. Okay, now we need to get in there and start taking it apart from the inside. Nope, we still got part of it that's pressurized. We're getting low on oxygen. Let's deal with that real quick. Heck yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's just kind of another situation where, heat sink. Okay, I'll take it. And a rod. Okay. That was just another situation where, only the airlocks were, actually pressurized. Nothing to do with the ship. Okay. Start taking the ship apart. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, I need to get the power off in here before I do that. So there's a power cell. That's one. Ow, frick. Okay. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. That probably got the power off right there. There's, for a ship this size, there shouldn't really be. Yeah, we're good. No problems. Okay. Now we'll start taking the thing apart. Just hit all the cut points. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if we'll even manage to get another ship in the time I have in stream, because a lot of the ships I'm getting now just take so long, and I'm not complaining. Once again, I would happily spend multiple streams just taking apart one giant ship. So I'm at Cert 10, which means I have 20 more to go. I usually get one per ship, as long as I'm doing one of the as long as I'm doing a ship that is the highest rank I can get. So theoretically, I have to do 20 more ships, but of course each ship will get a bit longer to finish. That's assuming things continue to progress at this rate. Taking all these cut points off. There's another one. Let's see. Oh, there's a few more right there. We have to. I like to take the shell off my ship first before I eat it. There we go. At the rate things are breaking, I'll probably just want to repair everything after every ship. Which actually kind of makes sense, because it's clear that if you're doing the timed mode, you wouldn't be able to finish any ships in just one shift. You'd have to do multiple shifts. So obviously they were expecting you to actually repair like at least once or twice per ship. Okay. Now I can reduce my durability drain, so I'm kind of doubting I'm ever going to get to a point where I'm going to have to leave just to repair my equipment and then come back, but we'll see. It might just be that even with the durability upgrades, I'll eventually have ships that take so long, I will have to leave it in the middle of breaking apart the ship just to go repair my gear. Oh, that is a cut point. Okay. It's a ridiculous amount of cut points in here. Getting all that dealt with, I'll be able to just start pulling the outside of the ship off. Did I see any more on these airlocks? Are there any more cut points on the airlocks themselves? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, let's start yanking stuff off, and we'll kind of end up seeing if there's anything that I can't do that with. Now the power cell, I'd like to go ahead and throw over there. My space is so hard! Welcome in, Dorn. How you doing? We are further paying off my Nindoroid debt. Finally, after I guess this is 3 weeks since I last played this. When you lose the ship. There we go. It's kind of getting hard. It's like getting hard to keep my orientation a lot of the time now, because my a lot of my tools are powerful enough that I actually start moving the ship itself as I'm doing work. I'm gonna break ship. Yeah, it's happening a lot now. Like everything I've been doing, the ship has just been like changing its orientation the whole time, and it makes it hard for me to keep my orientation. And I lose track, like, oh, where's the barge? Where's the processor? Where's the furnace? Do I care enough about the airlock console? Well, yes, okay. I'm almost done with this one. I'm considering how much time stuff is taking at this point. I actually doubt I'm going to finish another ship before the end of stream today. It depends, though, because there was one case, like the Atlas, where they actually gave me a smaller ship when I leveled up. Although it doesn't necessarily mean it takes less time. It may mean that it has more complicated internal parts. Oh, come on. There we go. This was the rare instance where one of the training ships they gave me was actually, like, as valuable as a ship I was going to be able to get at this point. Because usually they give me a lower rank ship for the training. Not the lowest rank, but they give me a lower rank one, and it's not that valuable. But in this case, they actually gave me a very expensive ship for training. So I'm just going to take this one apart completely. I already finished their training quite a while ago. Okay. This ripped off. I wonder where the rest of this money is going to come from. What valuable parts are in here that I wasn't paying attention to? It may just be the panels themselves, because individual panels aren't worth a lot of money. But when you actually like combine a whole ship's worth of panels, it's a good bit of money. You don't want to just start throwing that stuff away. Okay. Can I rip this off? Oh, did I not finish cutting the, yeah, there was one cut point I missed. Okay. Goodbye. I had to actually stop and think for a second what I'm playing tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun one, although I'm actually wondering, because I'm playing Ace Combat 4 tomorrow, but I was pretty far into it, so I might end up finishing it too early. So I'll have to think of what I'll do in that case. Ooh, salvage goal 4 reached. So only one more goal to reach. Often when I hit 5, I kind of just stop right there because at that point, the little bit of extra money I'll gain is not really worth it. There we go. Okay, this is all going to the furnace. Some of that... No, oh no, okay, that's all going to the furnace. That's good. And can I pull you off? Yep, okay. Yeah. Oh, frick. Okay, I don't think there's an easy way I can pull any of this off, but I should be able to just fit it through the openings. That's one thing I don't really like about these little rooms right here is that you have to actually destroy parts of it to create a wider opening. Which sometimes is necessary when you have, like, that ECU cooler I had earlier. There was no way to fit it through any of these doors, so I had to actually destroy some of the panels. I mean, it didn't account for a lot of the total value of the ship, but it hurts me to just have to destroy panels for no reason. Okay. Goodness, that one really doesn't want to come off. There we go. There's actually a lot of games that I really want to play, like, right now, but I only have so much time. Okay, I guess I can just toss the whole room at this point. That'll actually get me to goal 5. Oh, I'll get some of this other stuff out of the way real quick. There we go. And since it won't be any trouble, we'll just toss you in the furnace real quick. There's little bits of the ship that are just kind of floating around, but I don't care that much. There we go. Oh, I didn't see I missed an airlock. I'll yeet that real quick. Okay, yeah, there's nothing major I missed from this point, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll get rid of this ship. I don't care. I have made pretty much all the money I'm going to. And once again, I'll rank up when I get in there, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, 14 million from this shift, and then it was like 5 million from the last shift. I'm now a fellow. I'm now a fellow. There we go. Will I actually get like a decent sounding name when I reach rank 30? I think I had to get to like rank 8 before they even called me an apprentice. Haha, new ship. Interesting, this one's gonna be something. New ship access, Javelin Tanker Medium. A larger and more complex build of the Helix Heavy Industries Javelin. Up to 70 meters in length and outfitted with a Class 2 reactor. We know our customers want to avoid those pesky docks and fuel surcharges. The mid-size refueler is the perfect choice for transporting your fleet's own fuel supply. Oberon Osodi, CEO, Helix Heavy Industries. Yeah, we are... Yeah, I got a bunch of stickers. I'm well aware. Okay. We'll just go ahead and repair all my goodies. Okay. So demo charges I can go ahead and unlock. Yep, okay. So a demo charge is literally for, if there's something I want to cut, but my cutter won't do the job, I just blast it apart. What kind of other, capacity, self-cleanup, disarming, auto-deploy? Okay. We'll figure that out in time. Okay, we upgraded the grapple a bit ago. Oh wow, I really didn't get that many links tokens. Why not? What the heck? Yeah, I really I can't actually even afford anything. All right, grab me some snacks while you're out, Doc. Yeah, I can't afford anything right now. Heck. These jerks. Okay. Oh wait, I have so few links tokens because I just bought the demo charges. I'm an idiot. Okay. Yep, here we are. Tanker. Okay. 25 million, nice. That was a pretty big jump in value. Wait a second. Oh, this one actually has 7 goals to reach. I didn't think it would be any more than 5 at any point. This has 7 whole goals to reach. Heck, I like that. Yeah, that's different. No, this is probably gonna be like a lot of work, but still, I like that. I like that. Oh. You see, once again, Dorn, you're talking sense, but this game was made most likely by Californians. You're literally trying to describe a world that doesn't exist for them. Okay, demo charge manual. Open tool menu, hold. Swap tool mode. Place charge, throw charge. Upgrade required. Rotate cut angle. Detonate charge. Yeah. Okay. We'll pull out the demo charges. We're gonna yeet it somewhere. I can, like, place it here. Okay, rotate cut angle. Yeah. We'll yeet it there. Then detonator mode. Okay, there we go. Oh, I need fuel already. Okay. It's one of those things, once again, is it's like this company is supposedly trying to cut costs by, you know, ignoring all safety standards possible and, you know, having humans do everything, except, it doesn't really make any sense because they'd get better PR and it would probably cost them less if they use like drones and robots for a lot of things. Although I guess they said AI is banned or whatever. And it's like everything they're doing is illegal, but somehow they get away with it, even though they do this to what's presumably like many tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands employees. None of it really makes sense. It's, once again, how somebody who's never worked in a similar industry perceives this industry. Okay, I see now. They want me to use the demo charges right here. Okay. Okay, let's rotate the cut angle. Yeah. I see it. I see it. Oh, heck. So I mentioned not being able to buy demo charges or something? I'll have to see what that actually means. Do I really have to upgrade this so that I can actually just buy more demo charges? Okay, yeah, that's all it takes to cut with it. Yeah, they don't seem like really a big issue. Like it feels. I guess I'll have to be wary. They'll probably throw me some dangerous ships at some point. Where no, I can buy more. Yeah, they'll probably throw me some really dangerous ship at some point where I want to be really careful when using those demo charges. But right now, it's not actually a big problem. Okay, I'll have to use it right here as well. Oh, maybe not. I'm glad they didn't make me go through a whole training process for the demo charges as well, because it's getting really annoying how often they do that. Okay. Oh, interesting. That goes to the barge. Didn't think it would. It should also be said, they tried to portray the evil corporation as putting you in this crippling debt you can never pay off, but it hasn't even been an in-game month yet, and I've already made massive progress on paying off my debt. Like, I actually make really good money every single day in this game. The only thing that can be, the only thing that can be argued that is actually like, oh, you found it? Oh, what did you find? Yeah. They aren't Californian. Oh, what are they? That's not much better, Dorn. Maybe even worse. Oh, frick. Ah. Come on, you can get in there. Goodness. That took a little bit of effort. Hardspace Leafbreaker. That's just the American annexation of Canada of 2030. Coming soon to a continent near you. I shouldn't make predictions like that because I've seen too many people who've made those jokes on Twitter and then it actually happens. All right, tell me what Apollo has to say. Oh gosh dang it. There, go in there. See, the thing is, I kind of... Oh, he just texted back? Okay, cool. You know, one of the big animes of the season right now is Solo Leveling, and I was kind of enjoying the anime, so I went and read the web novel it's based off of. And in that entire novel, spoilers, cover your ears for about 30 seconds if anybody here is interested in this series. There's only one country in the entire series that gets destroyed, and it's Canada. Okay. That ring took a surprising amount of time to get off, but it's worth a lot of money. Okay, so I can cut these off with this, I think. Yeah, it uses up a lot of heat, but I can do it. Oh, maybe not. I guess this bigger one has a little more health, you could say. Okay, well that's fine. The demo charges really aren't gonna like screw me over cost-wise because I usually make a surplus of many millions. So the 50k every time I have to refill this is actually not a big deal. Okay, we're low on oxygen again. And honestly, I have done these rings before without cutting them. It's not actually hard. It's just a little bit time consuming. Oh, nice. It actually gives you an AoE on that. It tells you where it's all gonna hit. That helps. Yeah, I think they want to convince me these demo charges are gonna be more dangerous than they actually are. When you use 500 pounds of tannerite for the demo and the safety guy on break just sees a piece of rubble fly a mile into the air. Funny enough, I'm actually on pretty good terms with my company's safety guy purely because he's on good terms with my boss. Because before that, my last interaction with our safety guy had been like, wow, you still work here? I thought you would have been gone by now. And I didn't say anything to that, but I was just like, wow, thanks, buddy. Here, we'll just use a tether. Okay. Oh, whatever. Another tether. They're not that expensive. I'm not really that worried. Yeah, these ion rings are worth a lot of money. Just doing the ion rings might well get me to goal 1. We'll just use a tether on this too. It's kind of in the way. What are these? Ooh, they're worth, these coolant tanks are worth a lot of money, but I'm also terrified to just rip off coolant tanks without checking first. They said, I think all of these have class 2 reactors. So I'm gonna have to think that through. You good? You good? You gonna make it? There we go. Oh wow, that didn't get me to Goal 1. Yeah, let's look at the systems. It doesn't look like these are actually connected to anything. Now, the reactor... There's the ECU control unit. So I don't know that there would actually be a problem if I yank those out now. Let's deal with the ECU control unit real quick. Well, let's deal with the reactor real quick, I should say. Oh, do I actually have to go in all the way from the front? Or, oh, never mind. Never mind. No, this is open here in the middle. Okay. I actually kind of have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back. There we are. I'm back. I was getting ready to burst right there. Okay, let's deal with the reactor real quick. I'm gonna need to open up a path to get it out. Oh, you know what? That'll probably be pretty easy though. Usually, you can rip off the housing for the thruster pretty easily, and from there you can just yank a reactor. Ooh, actually, that might be a problem. Hmm. Not thinking the ship was going to be set up like this. Okay. Okay, what's underneath that? I might be able to get the reactor out through there. Hmm. It's questionable. I might be able to, but let's see what we can do over here first. We're gonna try to pull apart the ship itself before we okay. And I'm gonna have to get the thruster cap off first as well. So let's go ahead and cut. Let's go ahead and cut. I want this off of here. Oh, interesting, that won't come off. Let's see what that is. Let's get out there. There might be like another connection somewhere on the outside. Why won't this come off? Yeah, it's stuck in the panel. I think? No? Why is this not coming out? Don't be a jerk. Fine. Okay, let's pull the thruster out first. We can probably pull that apart pretty easily. Oh, ah. There goes that. Okay. We gotta take the thruster cap off first. Forgot to do that before I flushed the thruster. Okay, let's yeet you in a second. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, come back here, please. No. Oh gosh. That, was not what I was expecting. There, I can throw a tether on it from all the way over here. Let's see if we, get that going back where it needs to. Oh, no, wait, dang it. No, it's still flying out there. That is a first for me. Oh gosh, that's not working at all. I know fuel levels are critical, but I want that thruster cap back. Just get it moving back in the right direction. Then let's get the fuel and oxygen and tethers back, honestly. Just get everything back. There. Now, where is the thruster cap? That was a... That was an experience just now. There we go. That was worth a lot of money, too. I didn't want to throw that sucker away. Okay, goal 1 reached. This thing having 7 goals is going to be really nice. I'm going to get a ton of Lynx tokens. And a ton of MP. I can't even remember what MP is supposed to stand for. Ooh, this thruster is worth a lot of money, too. And this is, yeah, this is just a part of the housing. So let's start ripping this apart. Because I'd really like to get the reactor out of here. Surprisingly, a lot of the really valuable stuff, usually you don't start getting out until the end, but the reactor is often a good idea to get right at the beginning. And that is the most valuable component on any ship. There we go. I honestly don't know why that doesn't want to come off. Hey, DJ, how you doing? Oh, don't. Oh, wait, actually, that's not a big deal if it does. Welcome in. Come on out of there. Oh, I meant to buy tethers. I should do that real quick, because I'm almost out. Hey, Orange, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh gosh, too fast. I kind of figured it. It seemed like you'd not been around for a long time this morning. Did you end up staying up too late again last night? No? Okay, you just slept that long? Yeah. DJ, this game is... I mean, it's pretty much what you see right here, is I just have to tear apart... I have to safely tear apart a ship and properly organize all the parts and process them. Like, certain parts go into the furnace, and then the processor, and then the barge. And there are certain inherent dangers as well to the manner in which I take it apart. Like, there are electrical hazards, there are flammable gases, flammable liquids. There's the reactors, which are radioactive and like to explode. Stuff like that. Oh, to be a cat, sleeping 18 hours a day. Look, I would like to, you know, free myself up some more time to sleep like 8 hours a day, but 18 hours is too much. Oh. Yeah, I need to see if there's a way to have OBS tell me, instead of having to have Twitch open the whole time, to see if OBS will tell me when there's an ad coming up. Because I actually currently don't know when an ad's coming up. Wait, can I tear off any of this now? Yeah, I can. There is an upgrade system, yeah. You have to gain links tokens to upgrade your gear. And to do that, you can see those numbers at the top of my screen. Like, there's a 1 that is yellow currently, and then 2 through 7, which are white. Basically, if I can salvage enough of the ship without sacrificing too many parts, I can get more links tokens, and I get MP as well, which is what I need to level up. And so far, I do just fine in that regard. I usually don't, I don't waste that many parts. I waste some just to save time, but I don't tend to lose many parts. Nope. Did I finally knock that out? Oh, yeah, I did. I'm gonna keep ripping parts of the structure off, because it's actually not that hard over here to do. Can't get out. Ah, let me out. Let's pull this away. Let's pull this away a little bit. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. In general, it's a very peaceful game. As the game goes on, the ships get more complex, and they usually get larger as well. So these missions are just taking increasingly long, but I don't mind it. There's a certain kind of tedium that I actually enjoy, and this game is one of those. It's tedious, yes, but in a way that I actually actively enjoy and am having fun with. Okay, can I rip this off any further? Because that'd be dope. Not seeing a way immediately. Oh, yep, nope, there we go. Here, let's cut this off a little more. Actually, before we do that, we need to get this off. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Whoa, what? Crushing alert. Yeah, I've had that happen a few times before, and it doesn't always, I can't always tell what's supposedly crushing me. Oh goodness, this is heavy. Wow, I'm gonna have to use tethers to get this over there. Usually things that are this heavy are actually worth a good bit of money, though, so hopefully that's the case. Yeah, I think that's enough to get it over there. Oh. Okay. We're gonna cut a little more away, and then it should be pretty much safe to yank the... Well, no, that's not true. I still have to deal with the ECU cooler. But that just takes a second, so I'm not too worried. Hey, Cobalt! Congratulations on the 3rd. Welcome in. How you doing? Ah, yes, the, let's stretch. Let's stretch. Get it all. Yep. Get the limbs out there. Sit up straight. Gonna hydrate as well. Today's going good. It's a slow day, which to me is a good day. Yes, and Orange, there is an element of danger. I learned it pretty well a bit earlier on stream. That coolant is very cool, as in, if I accidentally slap it against something a little too hard, it will actually freeze the ship and make it so brittle everything starts breaking apart. Now that a few people are here, I would like to point out the new redeem. I'll give a little taste of it. Doc tried it out earlier. You can now unbird your boy. This is what it looks like. Horrifying, I know. We'll put that right back. Hey, Haya, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, it's very scary. Oh, okay, I guess I have to do it now. Here we go. For 10 minutes, I will be unbirded. We'll, at 3:23, we'll rebird my boy. A punishment for when chat is acting up. Kaya, it would be very hard for my chat to act up more than I myself do. Let's be honest. Everyone must suffer. Is this payback? Is this payback, Cobalt, for me telling you about Horizon? You know what? Unbird's your boy. Yes, exactly. It is very anime normal, yes. It very blatantly just becomes like, I am your average isekai protagonist right now. Beyond the fact that I have a beard, your average isekai protagonist usually is too much of a twink to have a beard. But, Bird, yeah, I am now a Genshin NPC. I'm probably like a baker. I'm probably like a baker in a shop somewhere. I'm probably gonna die brutally to some eldritch disaster. Okay, yes, I need to deal with the other... Actually, yes, Cobalt. There's another term if a twink is hairy. There's actually a whole different term for if a twink is hairy. Oh, okay. I'm not a child. There we go. The beard actually saved me. It is proven that I am not a child, thus I'm okay. Well, I'm not old either, so I think we're good. I died as a bird and am now a human? The tale of Blue and his understanding of fingers. I don't know, that's actually an awfully short title for an isekai, Dorn. Okay. Now we gotta get this reactor out of here ASAP. I should have pulled off the panels. Frick. Is Bird Mom the one who turned into a bird? Oh no, you say old person. Is Bird Mom an old person? I don't think she is. I don't know much about Genshin at all. In case you couldn't tell. Okay, let's see if I can actually get this out of here, because this is dangerous right now. Oh, this is very dangerous. Oh, this is scary. Oh, frick. Oh, this is a problem. This is actually a problem. Oh, don't like this situation. This is I didn't think this through. I did not think this through. This is about to be really bad. Oh, this is about to be really bad. Oh, I need to get this sucker out of here. Okay. Oh, frick. Go. Go. Oh, go. Ow. That hurt. No, Haya, please. Please tell. Please do tell. I love Unhinged here. Okay, that is why you plan out things a little more thoroughly before you try to rip the reactor out. I mean, I didn't really destroy anything, I just hurt myself. Gosh. Here we go. The most sane Haya ramble, yes. Haya when talking about trying to keep chat in line versus Haya playing Genshin Impact. Did I somehow destroy some of the coolant? Oh no, I must not have. Are there? I guess there's just... They didn't want 2 coolant tanks right there. There was... Where is it? Yes, there it is. I think all of this goes to the processor. Okay, yeah, it does. So listen. Okay, I'm listening. My ears are attuned. Okay, there we go. Haya explanation. Let's hear. Let's hear it. Haya's dropped the explanation. So it wasn't Bird Mom. It was a different, actual bird that became sentient after hundreds of years, like you do, and Bird Mom blessed her to turn a human. But she fell in love with a human and didn't change back into a bird, so she had advanced magical dementia. I see. Actually, funny enough, I realize now I was there for when you were doing that quest on stream. I was sitting. I didn't hear a lot of it because I was lurking most of the time, but I was there. I came in. I think I like came back and right at the end of that quest when you were going over it. So I basically only know what you just described there, which doesn't help at all. Dorn the Quail ate too much puppy pad and has wished to become human to eat more. The idea of humans eating foam is beyond streamer understanding. Chapter 1. It's like that. It's like that one reverse isekai out about the elf who can't go back to her world because she has a eating disorder and can't stop eating human food. The only way to cure this was to purify her and turn her back into a normal bird, orphaning her. 1/4 magical bird child. Average Genshin, average Genshin quest. Reverse isekai, yeah. Actually, I mean, there's a few reverse isekai. Cobalt. I mean, recently there's solo leveling, which this would now be the 3rd time I've talked about it on stream, oddly enough. But there's also a more popular example, Gate. Gate, the blatant JSDF propaganda anime, is a reverse isekai. Okay, I need more fuel. Oh. So, yes, but no. So what happens in Gate is that it's called Gate because it starts with this massive gate opening up in the middle of Japan, where a bunch of fantasy monsters and stuff just pour out of it and start killing every civilian in sight. Now, the only reason it's kind of both a regular isekai and reverse isekai is that the Japanese were able to go through the gate and enter that world, as well as that world can enter theirs. There's a frankly alarming number of stories that end with, and the child was a ghost the whole time. So just sort of like reverse Sixth Sense. I honestly, plus-sized elf it feels almost like it's supposed to be a fetish material, but when I see stuff about it, it actually does seem like a cute manga. Recreators, that's one I'm not familiar with. Although I will say, the isekai genre has kind of lost any goodwill with me at this point, and I very rarely actually try any isekais out anymore. Because most of it is just the most bland material you could imagine. Takeaway. Okay. Now apparently today is the day people finally start using these these redeems. I think that's this one. Yes. It's yeah. One thing is the way VTube Studio is set up. I can't find out yet how to have multiple transformations at once, but we were actually right about at the 10 minutes anyways for the last redeem. So Orange actually just wants me to not be able to see. So with solo leveling finished, there are only, I think, 2 isekais I'm reading right now. And one of them is almost over, so... Okay, yeah, I got the reactor off, got the thruster off, all that jazz. Let's see what else needs to be taken apart in here. Actually, no, let's get all these coolant tanks off. I'm not seeing anything with systems, so I don't think it's dangerous to do that. What's this all about? Oh, okay, it's just coolant pipe. Remember, you can always trust me when I say I think something isn't dangerous. Okay, I do have to cut it right here. I'd say not necessarily Orange, only because often enough you can like flush these systems out and they don't have anything in them. And of course these are junked ships, so there's always the possibility that there's no fuel in them or there's no coolant. Yada yada. Oh, the pod clamps also go on the barge, although they're not worth that much money. I don't think I'm actually gonna bother. Go. These coolant tanks, on the other hand, are actually worth a good bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's get a little more oxygen. We've honestly barely touched the inside of this ship, and we've already made this much money. Oh, Orange, you just missed it, but I have unlocked demolition charges now. Yes. I did have to use them at the beginning of this ship. I don't think I'm gonna have to use them again for the ship, but obviously future ships from now on are gonna start requiring that. Yeah. Oh, there's no coolant tank there. Yeah, let me through. The bird knows. Oh, okay. I gotta pull out the. I gotta pull out the copy pasta. Here we go. Here we go. This is also a first for that redeem. The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands to drive the missile from a position where it is to a position where it isn't, and arriving at a position where it wasn't, it now is. Consequently, the position where it is now the position that it wasn't, and it follows that the position that it was is now the position that it isn't. In the event that the position that it is in is not the position that it wasn't, the system has acquired a variation. The variation being the difference between where the missile is and where it wasn't. If variation is considered to be a significant factor, it too may be corrected by the GEA. However, the missile must also know where it was. The missile guidance computer scenario works as follows. Because a variation has modified some of the information the missile has obtained, it is not sure just where it is. However, it is sure where it isn't, within reason, and it knows where it was. It now subtracts where it should be from where it wasn't, or vice versa, and by differentiating this from the algebraic sum of where it shouldn't be and where it was, it is able to obtain the deviation and its variation, which is called error. And now you know where the missile is. Yeah, I do need to get tits set up. I was talking about that earlier. The issue is not so much that I can't do it, it's that I forget to do it the moment I turn off stream. we in the very least know that the missile isn't where it was. That's what's important. The retro encabulator thing. Yeah, just pay for the missile knows where it is, and I'll do the retro encabulator thing instead. Oh wait, there might be a time limit on that, so I may just go ahead and do that. I can't remember what all redeems I put time limits on. Okay, let's find it. Do you want the Rockwell Automotive version, or do you want just like the regular retro encabulator? Because there's actually a bunch of different variations of that. Here we go. I found it right here. So let's do it. Here at Rockwell Automation's world headquarters, research has been proceeding to develop a line of automation products that establishes new standards for quality, technological leadership, and operating excellence. With customer success as our primary focus, work has been proceeding on the crudely conceived idea of an instrument that would not only provide inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal gram meters. Such an instrument comprised of Dodge gears and bearings, Reliance electric motors, Allen Bradley controls, and all monitored by Rockwell software is Rockwell Automation's retro encabulator. Now, basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it's produced by the modial interaction of magnetoreluctance and capacitive diractance. The original machine had a base plate of prefabulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with the panometric fan. The lineup consisted simply of 6 hydrocoptic Marsal vanes so fitted to the ambiphasant lunar wane shaft that side fumbling was effectively prevented. The main winding was of the normal lotus-o-deltoid type place in panendermic semiboloid slots of the stator, every seventh conductor being connected by a non-reversible trimmy pipe to the differential girdle spring on the up end of the gram meters. Moreover, whenever fluorescent score motion is required, it may also be employed in conjunction with a drawn reciprocation dingle arm to reduce sinusoidal depleneration. The retroencabulator has now reached a high level of development, and it's being successfully used in the operation of Milford trunnions. It's available soon wherever Rockwell automation products are sold. There you go. That one actually manages to be harder to read than the missile knows where it is copy pasta. Now, the funny thing was when I was going through my apprenticeship classes on motors and realizing that every single phrase they just use there is actually, like, real phrases for motors, just using completely random order. Yeah. They just took actual, like, motor control jargon and threw it together, haphazardly. Yeah, come on. There we go. Although it should be said, while that is one of the fields I am interested in as an electrician, unfortunately I don't ever actually get to do it, or even start on it where I am. But motor control seems fun to me. Okay, I think that's all the cool... Oh, nope, I missed one. Okay, I gotta get that real quick. Here we go. Okay. Now we'll continue ripping apart the back over here. Yeah, there's nothing pressurized. There's usually not anything pressurized. Oh, it's about time to get my glasses back. There we go. There's usually not anything pressurized this far back in the ship. And actually, you know, I would think I'd realize that since I ripped the whole back of it off. I kind of want to give you an example of what happens when I throw one of these, except it will absolutely destroy something that's legitimately worth good money. So I'm not going to do it. Oh. Okay, let's get this bad boy out of here, because it's actually worth a good amount of money. It is surprisingly heavy. Oh, yeah. Got the coolant pipe on it, too. Actually, I'm going to have to yank the coolant pipe off, because that goes in the processor. Come on. Stop it. Oh! Ah! Come on. You can make it. You got this. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, let's just use a tether to get it out of there. At this point, it's kind of annoying. Ooh, ah, there we go. Yeah, the ECU is worth pretty decent money, so I try not to lose something like that. Okay, can I rip any more of this off? Doesn't, okay, I can rip this off. Eh, what's it stuck on? Oh, I see. I just had the direction I was trying to get it off wrong. Okay. I'll probably just want to cut this piece off. Well, maybe not. I might be able to just throw all that in together. Now, one thing we do want to do is get this airlock, get these airlocks off of here. Airlocks are worth decent money, so it's not a good idea to just throw them in the processor with the rest of the structure. I actually looked into the history of the whole, like, retro encapsulator meme at one point, and it turns out that's been an inside joke for engineers since, like, the 50s. And Rockwell Automation merely decided to do their own version of it in, like, I don't know, the 90s or the 2000s, something like that. Welcome back, Doc. Actually, you remind me now. I need to go to the store later tonight. I am critically low on groceries. I don't think I need anything else from the store, that store, right now. So let's get a little more speed going. Okay. Let's yeet this part of the ship off. I'm actually gonna need to use a tether to do that. I'm just gonna pull it away first before trying to throw that in the processor. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, I did not finish the cut points on this. Yeah, airlock itself is worth nearly 250,000, so that's kind of... It's not great to lose that to the processor. Oh, some of this goes to the furnace, but at the same time, it's kind of... actually... I don't think there's a way... Oh, no, never mind. I can just cut this. Here, Orange, I'm gonna give you the excuse to see the demo charges. There's one. Here we go. Demo in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Go! Be free! Oh, there was an atmosphere regulator in there. Dang it. Didn't even notice. Now, am I gonna need to cut any of this apart? Ooh, yes, I will want to, because some of this is aluminum. Although, the aluminum parts aren't worth. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I'm gonna start cutting some of this off. Because this one has 7 goals to reach, I'm gonna get a ridiculous amount of Lynx tokens, so that's gonna be a lot of upgrades to buy. Although, as I'm leveling up, the branching paths are making more upgrades I have to buy, and similarly, they're getting more expensive as well, so I kind of did need this boost to the amount of Lynx tokens I'm getting at this point. Although I am definitely not going to finish the ship before the end of stream, which is perfectly fine with me. I will happily continue next Sunday. I'm kind of going to be sad when this game is over. Beyond the cringy dialogue, that is. Yeah, there we go. No, they're not worth that much money on their own. Like, it's not a bad amount of money, but at this point, to save time, anything that's not worth much, I usually don't even bother removing it and just throw it wholesale into the processor or furnace or something like that. The coolant tanks were worth good money, especially because they would have a pod clamp with them. But the pod clamps alone, I only did it earlier because I had not been paying attention while cutting, and I had cut some of them off, so I just went ahead and threw them. Let me... So one... Oh, hey, there's a cutting point I missed. The only bonuses you really get to being efficient are reaching your goals, so I just have to watch out that I don't waste so much that I can't hit goal 7. But with stuff like the pod clamps, that shouldn't actually stop me from reaching that goal. Okay, that all goes to the furnace. Some of this... Oh yeah, this goes to the processor, but this isn't actually attached over there, which is not a problem. So I may want to cut... Probably gonna have to cut pieces of this off. Probably. This isn't... How much is this worth? Let's try cutting this apart just a little bit. Toss this in the furnace. There's a surprising amount of distance on that push. Okay. Now I should be able to yank this off. It's very heavy though, so I'm gonna have to use a tether. I suppose one thing I could theoretically do is just throw this entire frame into the barge, because the one nice thing about the barge, as compared to the processor or the furnace, it won't destroy things that get thrown into it that aren't supposed to, and you can just pull them back out. So I'm actually gonna try that strat real quick. We're just gonna tether it into the barge. Okay. And we're gonna cut this off once more. There goes one piece. I think whoever it was who looked it up for me in the last stream, it may have been Dorn or Pork Roll Terrier, I can't remember whom. I'll get the ghost ships at like Cert 18, I believe. Which, that should be a fairly fun time. I need oxygen. Yeah, there we go. I just got rid of some of the pod clamps just by yeeting the frame into the barge. And I can get the frame right back out. That simplifies things. That's a way to quickly get rid of all the pod clamps and then get the frame right back. We'll just toss that in the furnace. We'll try to get you back out. Hopefully he'll actually come out, because it looks like he might be stuck on some stuff. It actually might. I might have screwed myself still. Oh, it is. Oh, never mind. That's not a good idea, because now it's stuck on the pod clamps. That's fine. That's not bound to be worth a ton of money. Okay. I mean, I could potentially fix that, but I don't think I'm going to bother. Okay, lesson learned. Sometimes the pro strats are actually not that pro. Now we do that. And we'll yeet you in there. Now we gotta... I'll see if there's any external components. I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure I like already nabbed those or something. Oh, I'll rip that piece of the frame off though. And get those airlocks. There we go. Yep. I didn't get many upgrades after the last shift because I had to buy the demo charges, and those were pretty expensive. What was that sound? I don't know what just happened. I mean, I'm not hurt or anything. Maybe it was just another warning about some slight damage to one of my tools. They make overly, like, urgent sounds for just taking a little damage to, one of your parts. Like, when my thrusters get down to, I don't know, 65% or something like that, it gives me the super urgent sound as if I'm, like, about to explode. No, it's just that my thrusters aren't even yet at half damage. But they really want to make it sound like I'm about to die or something. There that goes. There that goes. Okay. Now, some of this is probably pressurized. Oh. There is a cabin that is pressurized, and that's it. Interesting. And because I just took the airlock off, I can't get in that way, but that's okay. There should be another one in here. Ah, welcome in, Pork Roll Terrier. Thank you for the lurk. Whoa. Heck. Oh, I need fuel. I should have checked to make sure there was actually an airlock in there, but at the same time, since I yanked those other airlocks off, I guess there's probably no way to properly depressurize that cabin. I'll get some oxygen, I don't mind. The amount of, yeah, pretty much every time. I don't know why, I never get pressurized areas right. Like, I do fine with just about every other hazard, but I screw up pressurized areas every time. I need to, like, you know, actually spend some time thinking before I do things. Anything else I ought to grab? Okay, is this worth all that much money? It's not that great. I was pointing it out earlier though. The one I never seem to struggle with is electrical, which I don't even think I can blame that on my job. I think it's just, for some reason, surprisingly clicks with me. I don't know if I've ever actually been harmed by electrical in the game. Can I fit it through that door? I usually get reactors right too, even though those are supposed to be a bit harder. I got zapped by the reactor, but that's not classified under electrical. They actually, you can see the classifications here. So that'll be classified under reactant. So you got electrical, fuel, coolant, radiation, reactant. And honestly, all the reactor did was hurt my character a little bit, which all I have to go do is go buy a health kit real quick. The thing that concerns me is when I actually destroy an expensive component of the ship, because if the reactor had exploded, that would have destroyed like half the ship. And that would have been upsetting. Here, I'll throw this in the barge real quick. I don't mind. It's not worth that much, but I'll throw it in the reactor. I don't care. Fuel tends to be one of the things I sometimes struggle with, sometimes don't. It just depends on how that's designed. Because in some cases, fuel is easy to deal with. Some cases, it can be very complicated. I think the last time I really struggled with it, though, is some components that I honestly never figured out how to safely take apart. I just kind of had to bum rush it and hope I didn't get burned alive. Yes, money is money. I need that money to pay off my Nendoroid debt, which unfortunately is about to double because of all the Ronnie memorabilia I'm about to buy. Oh, I see you've gone live. Actually, it's about time I start wrapping up stream, isn't it? I lost track of time. I was actually so immersed. Here, let's get back to the ship. Oh wait, wrong button. There we go. Yeah, alright. Oh man, I already made some good money right there. Stonks. Yes. I won't make that much money when I finish off the ship, because that's the majority of what that ship was worth. Oh my gosh, the freaking intercom. I don't want to answer the intercom. Let's let her talk for a second. I'm not actually going to pay attention to it in the slightest. I honestly just wanted to upgrade my stuff real quick, but this is one thing I hate, is not only is the dialogue cringe, you can't actually skip a single bit of it. Like, even most of the absolutely worst written games on Earth will still let you skip cutscenes or skip dialogue. This one doesn't. Can I move, please? Oh, good. I can move while they're talking. Okay. Oh, but I can't mess with my equipment. Of course. Is there anything I can do in the kitchen while I wait? I mean, I could customize my posters. I still love the Live, Laugh, Salvage poster. And Safety Third sticker that I have on my, I don't actually know a single thing they just said. Live, Laugh, Louisiana. Okay, let's real quick. We'll repair and upgrade equipment, and then we'll head out for the raid. Let's see, grapple. Is there anything great I can get for the grapple? Strength is nice. Tether amount isn't that big a deal. Let's see. Well, I should probably look at the cutter first, just because I've kind of ignored it for a little bit long. Nah, okay. Thrusters. Is there anything cool for that? Top speed's not bad. Brake is pretty good. Yes, I'll be there in a minute. Here, let's do those. I don't see why not. Oh heck, there's more. Yeah, let's upgrade speed brake all the way. Okay, dope. Hopefully it'll actually save. Yes. Let's shut this off right quick. Okay. Thank you everybody for coming. I'm going back to the regular schedule, so I will be back tomorrow with Ace Combat 4. But thank you everybody for coming. We are now going to raid out to Imitation Orange. I will be joining her to play some SnowRunner. Let's get that raid ready. There we go. All right. I'll get some raid messages ready. If you are a subscriber, then you may use this message. If you are not, though, I don't mind. Still appreciate you coming, and we have this one just for you. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I hope to see you around again. Let's hit it.